Live from the Kennedy Space Center inside the DoD War Room and Antiquing Center. Well, Plaza, I should say. It's Cocktails with Heather, starring Heather Diane, Papaya WrestleMania, and me, Mike Sullivan. On today's show, speed dating. Although we may have talked about that before.
I think we have.
We have.
Midget sex fetish. Dear Miss Heather, our drink of the day is a circle jerk.
It's a drink?
That is a drink.
Okay.
God, what's in it?
Don't ask.
I hope a circle jerk isn't in it.
Plus lubricated aunt and poor decisions.
So.
Cocktails and oh boy.
Oh, God. I wasn't expecting that.
Let's get on with the show.
I was not expecting that at all.
Hey there, Mikey.
I'm ignoring you.
What's on the docket for today?
Oh, Jesus. That is
Let's
horrible.
have a
Please don't do
golly good time.
What kind of war room was it? Did that say DDD?
The DoD, Department of Defense War Room in
Oh.
Antiquing Plaza.
That's pretty close enough. We're gonna do the circle jerk right now.
No, I have to get the circle jerk.
Oh, okay. Got to get the circle
Would
jerk
you
prepared.
have you or would you ever consider being in a circle jerk?
No.
Was there any circumstance you could ever think of that would make it okay for you to be in one?
No.
I don't think I'd want to be in a circle jerk.
No.
No.
Either receiving or like if it was a circle of chicks.
I'll do a fucking sewer trailer orgy, but I ain't doing no fucking standing around other dudes just jerking it. That's fucking. There's something wrong with
that. A
that.
circle of chicks. I don't know if I'd want to be in part of that either.
Yeah, it's just
No.
not interested in other dudes looking at other dudes nude.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make no fucking eye contact.
Like everybody's like, oh, and then everybody gets off, and it's like, okay, but you're getting off with everybody else jerking off at the same.
Yeah, that's not
time.
that's just not my thing.
It seems strange.
All right.
So, Mr. Papaya WrestleMania.
Speed dating.
Yeah, brother.
We've talked about it. We've touched on it.
Well, we've touched on, I think, a couple of stories that I had with a past speed dating experience where for some reason, and I'm sure it's just because it's me, like I had every freakazoid possible in the one speed dating round that I participated in that my friend Vanessa.
I want to try that. I want to try the speed dating thing.
As you know what, you would probably actually do really good
Yeah.
because you're good at doing that talk over and over again. And
I'm
the
good
small
at
talk.
impressing people over a short period of time. That's why I know to just talk to someone for a couple minutes and then fucking leave.
Well, I mean, I think the odd thing is like usually like I either intimidate or put off people, but everybody wanted to like go out with me again, so I just assume it was the tits. But I don't know. Like I had a bunch of creepos, and I got to tell you, I had like one little section of time, and by the time I was through like the third or fourth person, like I just didn't give any more fucks at all.
Should we
Just,
go
like,
through
at all.
the rules of speed dating?
Yes, hit me
we
with your
should.
best shot.
Okay.
Just so you know, Joe, when you go into speed dating, what
There
you're
are
doing.
many companies that offer speed dating services and just about as many different techniques.
I know a chick that does that.
But while some details may change from service to service, the general rules concerning speed dating remain the same.
I think this was a lot more popular before the internet.
What? Oh, let's do the top tips for speed dating. This
yes.
is even better.
Oh, so women should wear power colors.
To attract each other, men should wear blue, women should wear red.
Good to know.
Women should wear the scents of vanilla and cinnamon to smell like
bread pudding.
I think she should wear J-Lo.
smell like fucking
That is one of
Fireball
the hottest
whiskey.
perfumes I've ever smelled.
Men can increase their chances by sporting a black licorice scent.
Ugh, fuck you.
No, really?
Refrain from getting drunk.
I'm
What's the,
out.
where's the fun in that?
I'm out.
Smile.
That's creepy. I can't smile on command. Have you seen my pictures when I smile on command? Fuck that. I look like a serial killer.
Hi, how are you?
And then you can ask all your shitty ass questions.
Remember when Matt Dillon? Remember when Matt Dillon got the new teeth and
Yeah.
something about Mary and he tried
Yeah,
to smile?
I love that. Yeah,
how
the
fake
big
it looked.
veneers.
That's how I smile when I'm on smile on command.
And, you know, speed dating, I think that you have like you have just a very limited amount of time. And people would choose to open with different things. And I don't remember what I opened with or if I had an opener or if I just waited.
Hi, I
for an
masturbate
opener.
twice a week.
Hi, I'm a chronic masturbator. How you doing?
Exactly. Well, I had the.
Well, my son's got me beat. My son's also got a bigger cock than I do, and he masturbates at least 3 or 4
We
or
didn't
5
need to
times
know
a day.
that. Just let that
I'm
shit
just,
go. Joe, stop with the over.
it was a joke.
No, it wasn't.
Relax, guy. Well, the masturbation thing.
Please stop. Okay, here we
I don't
go.
even remember what I opened up with.
It can be hard meeting new
was that?
people, so sometimes you need a few questions that will help you get you both talking. Icebreaker questions. All right, ready? Are you an animal lover? Depends on what you mean.
How about do you do
Sheep
CrossFit?
like to push back.
Speed dating is always for what?
Because that's one of the icebreaker questions I got straight out of the gate. So do you do CrossFit? And I said, do I fucking
look like it? Yeah, I remember you saying it.
Do I
Yeah.
fucking look like I do CrossFit? Just out of the gate.
Do you CrossFit?
I wonder if he was joking.
Like,
He's still laughing at it. I mean, who
That is
does
such a
that?
dumb question.
And to be completely fair, he 100% looked like he did do CrossFit.
Because that's why he did it. He did it because he wanted to talk about himself CrossFitting.
I guess so, because he 100% looked like he was a guy that did CrossFit. Like, that was a legit thing.
That's why I ask people if they like
wasn't being
fucking movies,
ironic.
is because I want to talk about movies. That's
because you want to talk about yourself.
Yeah, he wasn't being
yeah,
ironic.
it might eventually, yeah.
Are you an animal lover?
I'm not
Sure.
into bestiality, no.
I love sheep, and if you put them up against a cliff, they push back.
There you go.
Have you ever been here before?
To the speed dating round?
In
Yes, every week.
This podcast? Yes.
From out of
Every
town.
week.
What is your favorite thing to do around town? Avoid anyone I know.
Ask for change.
Stand in front of the 7-Eleven. What is your favorite thing
Stand
to do
out in front of the
Avoid
drugstore.
homeless people.
Are you more of a morning person or a night person?
Night person.
Kind of like a mid-afternoon person.
I do like mid-afternoon.
I like
lunch.
I like doing things at night. I
Lunch
really
is a
do.
good
I
meal.
like driving at night. I like fucking at night. I like swimming at night. I like eating at night. I like night.
I like lunch.
I like lamp.
I like lamp.
If you could visit any place in this world, where would you go and why?
New Zealand. Lord of the Rings tour.
That's what he wants to do. It's actually a pretty good looking tour. If you
I again would do the overwater bungalow with the fat guy that canoes my fucking breakfast out.
I've already done it. So, what was your childhood dream job?
Stand-up comic.
Batman. I'm not kidding. Or semi-trailer truck driver. You know,
Also
big rig,
lucrative.
big rig driver.
Yeah, that's actually probably much more lucrative than Batman.
Yeah.
I just wanted a dad. I just want my dad to come in for my birthday.
What was your okay, Seuss? What's your childhood dream job? Dream job, not dream. I just wanted a dad. A sugar daddy.
I don't know. I don't recall.
You don't remember what you wanted to do when you grew up, like a fireman or
I think I wanted to be a cop.
butt plug or what?
I think I wanted to be a cop. Yeah.
I want to be a gay porn fluffer.
Before I learned about how bad it is for a cop, like they have the highest suicide rate, divorce, alcoholism, depression, all that shit.
That just sounds
I
like a
think the
Tuesday at
auto
my house.
industry hasn't beat, but okay.
Well, no, they
Dude.
cope with drugs.
Hey, that's just a Tuesday at my
What
house.
is something you're passionate about? Didn't we already go through this one?
I think we did. I'm not passionate about anything.
Chronic masturbation.
Next.
This was on the last fucking show we talked
I'm
about.
passionate about nothing at all.
What is something you're most knowledgeable about?
Fucking everything.
Everything.
I
know everything.
I know everything. I don't even know why.
Movies.
It's a question.
Music, Star Wars,
80s and 90s stuff, pop culture stuff,
Stuff.
Pepsi.
Pepsi. I'm very knowledgeable about Pepsi.
long lost forgotten television shows.
In what ways are you talented? I can tie my balls in a knot. My balls are big. My balls hang low enough that I can put them in my butt.
I can watch.
That's a talent right there.
I can watch.
Wait. Together or one after another?
One after another.
Oh, okay.
I
You
can
can only
watch.
put one at a time.
I want to. I can't.
I
just
can
put
watch
both
Pulp Fiction and recite every line of dialogue in that entire film while I'm watching it.
Is that really a talent?
in. To some.
Because I could do that with Star Wars or Empire.
To some.
I
I honestly don't think I
Raiders.
have any talents. I don't think I'm talented.
I can crop dust really well.
I
Oh,
don't know if
I
have any
can-
talents.
I can have unlimited sex with someone that I don't care about and not finish. There we go.
Is that a talent?
That might be a curse. I don't know.
I can cook
Is that cook what?
anything except Jello.
You
I'm really bad at Jello.
do you cook Jello?
I mean, you make it. You have to boil water.
I guess that's
I'm not good at it.
considered cooking.
It's often runny on the top and very stiff on the bottom. Make all kinds of shit from scratch. Can't make fucking Jello.
Like a
I don't know why.
semi-hard on.
Yeah. It's just soft on top.
I can point out the faults of others.
Actually, you know what? I'm really good
That's
at
a
that, too.
talent.
That is a talent. I can complain about literally the flavor of free ice cream on a hot day.
Yeah, I can complain about free.
Anything. Love to complain. Okay, got that talent.
Is
Check.
there anything you change about yourself? My underwear.
My sex.
My life experiences.
We've just collectively
My ass hips.
we've collectively driven away any other speed dating person opposite us.
What?
So, as they've got their index card.
What
What would you change about yourself? My underwear. Okay, next.
Yeah, they
next
just-
time.
my,
They just do this. Just throw their
my
fucking
slow
cards.
metabolism. That's what I would change about myself. I've always had a slow metabolism.
My ass cheeks.
I wouldn't change a thing.
What is something good that happened to you today?
Not one fucking thing.
I woke up.
I woke up. I was fuck.
Yeah, that's not even that good. I would have been fine.
Both my sons came
dying.
home from school perfectly fine. Nothing happened.
Everyone is still alive
Everyone's still alive. That's
so far.
That's debatable.
no. That's what I care about.
What shows or TV shows do you watch religiously? What show or shows? Who cares?
I
watch
think
cartoons.
I don't really have a show that I have to watch every time.
Here's an off-putting response to that. I watch cartoons. You know why? Because the real world is shit.
I watch shows and I move on to another show when it's over. I mean, there's some shows I fucking love, like Game of Thrones.
What shows or shows do you watch religiously?
I'm not into religion.
I don't believe in God.
I believe in God. Next.
Looney Tunes.
Next question.
SpongeBob. What do you do to wake yourself up in the morning?
Heroin.
Bend my boner.
Brush my tongue. Brush my tongue. It makes me gag, and that fucking wakes me up.
What are your plans for the rest of the day?
Heroin.
Chronic masturbation.
Wouldn't that make you want to go back to sleep?
I don't know, but heroin's the plan for the day.
You sound too fucking peppy for heroin.
What are your plans for the rest of the day, Joe? Driving home.
Oh, this is during speed, Davey. Hopefully something with you.
What are your plans? What are your plans for the rest of the day? Having you on the end of my penis?
Yeah. What are your plans for the end of the day? Calling you a cab when I'm done nutting in you?
No, call your own cab. I'll give you cab fare.
I'm not
Figuring out
paying
if
for
you
Uber.
go ass to mouth.
I'll call one of my Uber friends. Ass to mouth.
What are you doing for the rest of the day? Kicking you out and then getting on Tinder?
Planning tomorrow's breakfast with you.
What are your plans for the rest of the day? Watching the Muppets live.
Live. I've only got one more panel to go on my skin cape.
Have you ever done anything extreme like skydiving?
Well, there's heroin.
I was married once.
Oh, that's just as bad as heroin. Jesus. That's horrible. Anything extreme like skydiving.
Got my penis stuck in a vacuum.
I jumped off of a fucking high board over a pool in front of a lot of people, and I was fatter than I am now. That was fucking terrifying.
Is that extreme?
And it hurt. It
Like
fucking
skydiving?
hurt.
Was that extreme?
For me, it was.
I don't know what's considered extreme.
You've been
like
ever been over 400
skydiving.
pounds and hit fucking water from 20 feet up? It fucking hurts. It fucking hurts.
Was that
It
is
is
that
like
extreme or is
skydiving.
that traumatic?
You know, I think if
Extremely
you take
traumatic.
the airspeed velocity of a 400-pound person coming down
Oh,
as
fuck.
opposed to a normal-sized person skydiving, it might be equal.
I went all the way up that fucking ladder, and I was like, I can't go back. Everyone's fucking watching me. I can't go
Like
back. I
it's-
have to
like
do
I
this.
have to do it now.
I have to fucking do this. So I ran, and I fucking, when my foot hit the end of the board went, I think the board went, oh shit. And it
Just
fucking
bent in half.
and
The
it
board was
fucking
like, "I
went
give
down,
up."
and it fucking smacked the back of my ankle when I came off, and I went straight down. And it fucking hurt.
What is your favorite place to eat?
Vagina.
I could eat at Cattleman's every fucking day.
I've never eaten at Cattleman's.
I could eat there every day.
Tried to go there once. It was
Taco
packed.
Bell.
Ew, no, dude, I can't do that. I, could
I
eat
would
a taco
to
tree every day.
eat to be there and eat.
Del Taco chicken soft tacos.
To be there and eat. Yeah, I think it's the place to eat. To be.
No, I can't.
That doesn't necessarily-
Taco Bell stuff is so gross. I
What-
can't do it anymore.
That's
I love their chicken nachos, man.
No,
what is your
I
favorite
gave up on it.
food?
Fuck, I don't know. Vodka?
Corn dogs right now.
You're on a corn dog kick?
Yeah, I'm on a corn dog kick. Wiener Schnitzel.
No, it's
I don't.
bad.
I'm not asking you. I asked myself what my favorite food is.
I don't care. I'm passing judgment on your food.
You can't.
Your food is poop. That's how I ended that sentence. That's my punctuation.
What is your favorite food, Joe?
Chicken super nachos from Mataberto's. Those are fucking amazing.
That's not, yeah.
I might have to try those. Now I'm interested.
God damn, they're great, especially when you're going home and you just want to get something to eat and go.
Sounds like a great drunk food. They're open late too, aren't they?
They're 24 hours, man.
Fantastic.
What is your favorite drink? Gin, wine, coffee, water with tea bags in it, and Pepsi. Because we've already done this one.
All
What's your
those
favorite place to visit? The bathroom.
Yeah.
I've got my books there.
Your favorite place to visit?
Used to be the movies, but movie theaters are boring now. Besides the movie, of course.
What is your
movie theaters boring now?
What is your favorite flower?
Daisy, plain daisy.
Huh. I do not have one, but I like.
Wait,
the ones with the lilacs or whatever they are. The ones with the big bulbs. I think the mom has them upstairs.
the orchids.
Yeah, maybe that's what. No, they have the real big bulbs on them. They look like lamps, but they're not lamps. Lilacs or lilies or something like that.
Orchids. She has a buttload of orchids upstairs.
Yeah, those are nice, but
I have those in my window just because, well, I'm growing them for various reasons. But they keep coming back, but I have a very black thumb, so I ruin everything. But my favorite flower literally is daisy, but then I was going to say if I'm on a heroin kick, I'm supposed to say opium.
the penis flytrap.
You know,
Penis flytrap.
I don't go out enough to even think of what a favorite place to go is.
We're talking about flowers now.
Oh. Did you already move the flowers? Fuck,
Yeah.
that was quick.
What's your favorite flower?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I mean, if you had a place to visit, what would be your favorite place?
Oh, then it would probably be New Zealand.
Have you ever been there?
I've never been there,
No,
That's
place
not
that
your
you've
favorite.
been.
though. Okay.
Like Sutter's Mill or Roseville or downtown Atwater.
Any dive bar. Next.
Fuck. That's.
I know, it's tough when they throw it up at you. So can you imagine this in speed dating? You've just, you've lost your time. You couldn't even think of where you were going to fucking go.
Huntington Beach at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Nobody goes
In
to Huntington
July.
Beach 1 o'clock in the morning in July.
You will get shivved.
It was
You'll
fucking.
step on a fucking needle.
It's not good. I
Well, at
wouldn't
the
do it.
time, it was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it's
back
not
in
anymore.
'99, it was beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
not-
that's
not
20
now.
years ago.
Sugar Ray was a hit then. That's not happening anymore. Everyone wore puka shell necklaces.
Oh,
Nobody's doing that
But I
anymore.
get what you're saying.
one day.
Favorite singer band?
Oh, favorite flower, hibiscus. I don't know.
Hibiscus.
Because I learned that from
Okay,
Zelda
what's your
game.
favorite singer band?
Marijuana. Favorite flower. Everybody knows what mine is.
Yeah,
It rotates, but it's usually Van Halen with Dave. Well, who do you listen to the most?
I listen to so much shit. I
Right,
don't.
but who do you go back to? If you're in a mood and you want something to pick you up, what do you listen to?
Ozzy Osbourne.
There you go.
if I'm in a depressive mood, fucking Coldplay.
No, but I mean, who's the artist that you generally go back to pick up your spirits, or if you just want to listen to music?
Eminem.
There you go. Movie genre. Action adventure for me, I can tell you.
Dry
that.
comedy.
Yeah, action adventure, maybe even sci-fi, but yeah.
Favorite book? Gunslinger.
An unseemly man.
Which one did I enjoy the most?
Larry Flint autobiography.
It. Stephen King's It.
It was a pretty freaky one.
It is. Favorite fruit? His name is George. Andy Dick. That's my favorite fruit because I haven't used that one in a long time. Sharon.
My favorite fruit's a combination of either pear or mango, depending on what mood I'm in.
I like apples with the caramel, by the way.
Well, that's not
The
really.
real fruit.
I think maybe strawberries.
Everything's great with caramel on it.
No, but apples with caramel are really good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can
fair.
eat the shit out of those. And then, favorite candy bar?
Oh, god damn it. It's a mix. It's a combo between either Mars bar, because that's Snickers with almonds pretty much, or Score, which is, the same thing as
I can't do
Heath
the
bar.
Toffee. Yeah,
I love chocolate and toffee.
I can't do the
The
toffee.
Heath is really good, or Score.
Yeah.
$100,000
Toffee.
bar or whatchamacallits.
Okay.
Both have crisp rice in them.
Yeah, you like the crispy rice. So you like Nestle's Crunch too?
Hershey Special Dark.
Those are
I do like that too.
good occasionally. Yeah, a little change up.
Guilty pleasure?
Like how far are we going with this one? Like, what-
Watching my neighbor get undressed.
yeah, I know. I'm sure I have a lot of those.
Randomly driving by my ex's house to see if she's still hot.
Like, oh no, fat today. Right past.
Tranny on tranny porn.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. I don't know if I have a guilty pleasure.
Tranny on girl porn.
And tranny
Even
on girl
hotter.
porn too, yeah.
Okay, I have one of those.
You don't have a guilty pleasure?
I don't think I have a guilty pleasure.
Like there's something that you don't like. You don't like Lady Gaga.
I guess maybe I just don't feel guilty about shit. So
Okay.
maybe I just don't see it that way.
I don't have a. I mean,
I don't really have a
Yeah.
guilty pleasure.
what
No.
is your favorite? Didn't we already do that? What is your favorite animal?
It
Or
said you
that,
love
sheep.
animals. You love animals, and this is what's your favorite animal?
Dogs.
Tiger. Or white Siberian tiger. There's something fucking beautiful about it. Majestic.
I don't know if I have a favorite animal.
Dogs for me. I don't care. I don't care what kind of dog. Mostly pit bulls, but I don't care what kind of dog. If you got a dog, I love dogs. Ooh, dog.
I like raccoons.
Gert's a meaner. You ever heard of Gertzemeter?
I
That's
just
what that is
literally
literally.
been saying that
we
for
have been
fucking
saying that.
20 minutes.
All right.
Jesus Christ! And you kept going. No, that's not
I
it.
swear to God, it
It's a
sounded like
Riesling.
Oh
No,
my
it's
God!
good.
We were talking wines, and
It's
Joe
not-
was like, "Oh, there's this sweet wine. It's German."
German.
So we were like, "Oh, this is what it is." He's like, "No, that's not it." Fucking was. It fucking was it.
It's not Gertz demeanor. It's Gewürz demeanor.
What's your favorite thing to order at a fast food place? Corn dog.
No, I like Wiener Schnitzel chili dogs.
Oh, so bad.
Either that
oh, fuck.
or
You have so many, don't you?
Del Taco chicken soft tacos.
Yeah, I like
just said
chicken.
that
I like
too.
chicken crunchy tacos, but yeah, the self. I'll get a soft taco to mix it up a little bit. But
Favorite dessert?
ice cream.
Plain cheesecake.
Oh,
Heroin.
ice cream, cheesecake with ice cream on it.
Heroin.
What is with you in the fucking the junk?
I don't know. It's funny though.
You're on a junk kick right
What
now.
is your favorite subject in school? Art. That was my-
Mythology,
Sex ed,
What is your favorite thing to learn about in your free time?
religion.
Podcasting.
movie stuff. Yeah.
What is your favorite sport? Football. No, baseball. That's wrong. Baseball's my favorite sport.
None.
Fuck.
I mean, I like to play
'Cause
golf.
to watch
I'm
or
shitty
play.
at
I
it.
mean, is that
What is your favorite sport?
I'm shitty at golf, and I don't like to watch it, but I like to play
basketball?
it.
Even though I don't fucking I hate
I
to
don't-
watch it
I
now.
don't like watching any of them.
What is your favorite time of the day?
You wait. What about CrossFit?
Yeah, I
CrossFit.
CrossFit. What's your favorite time of day? How do people answer this shit?
That's fucking. I mean,
1 a.m. It's quiet and nobody's up. Unless
no,
Papa
because
has
in
to go
that
to the
no.
bathroom.
See,
I
one
don't
in the
have a
morning.
favorite time of
I
day.
hate 1 in the morning because
I
one in
didn't
the morning-
ask you for your. I'm not telling you mine. I don't give a shit about what you think.
I don't
of
have a
mine.
favorite time of day. I am neutral on this.
It
Yeah.
could be 10 o'clock in the morning till
Depends on the day and what's going on.
between 9 and 11 o'clock in the morning and 10 and 2 o'clock 2 a.m. and the next day. 10 p.m. 2 a.m.
So I'm guessing the gist of these are like for somebody to go, "Oh, what's your favorite time of day?" And like 1 a.m. like, "Oh, why is that?" And
'Cause
then,
I'm a
like,
night owl,
You
you bitch.
build off of that or something.
Why is
Whereas
that?
like somebody would be like, I'd just read these and go, "What's your favorite time of day?" And somebody go 1 a.m. and I'd be like, "Whatever."
So I walk around with a boner looking at porn, jerking off. I'm
Yeah.
a chronic masturbator. I
I'd
thought
say-
we fucking established this.
Yeah, whatever.
I'd say 9 or 10 at night. You know, usually the kids are asleep either in bed or we're just watching a movie, and the responsibilities of the day are pretty much gone.
Mine
What's your
always just
favorite
depends on the
season?
day. Summer.
Autumn, love the fall more than anything. Love that seasonal change from when it gets hot as fuck to when it starts to get cool, like right before Halloween.
Salt.
Salt is not a
It's
season.
yeah, it's the seasoning. Seasoning.
Oh.
What is your favorite seasoning?
Not quite summer, not quite spring.
Okay. When we're
So it
just
could be
working
right,
into the
right at the
warm weather.
beginning, like 80 to 85 degrees out, or Indian summer.
Okay, so not when it's like 110.
Yeah.
I just say summer is a blanket because I don't like cold.
Anything over 93 degrees is fucking same to me. Once it's over that, it doesn't matter what temperature it is. It's all the same heat to me.
What's your favorite weather? Cold. You already know. We already know.
Fucking storms.
Warm,
I like
warm.
storms.
My favorite weather
Thunderstorms, lightning,
of all time
fog.
is when it's summer and it's hot, but it's humid. It's very humid out.
Nighttime.
But it's it's daytime, but it's extremely dark. Like there's no sun, barely any light, but it's still humid.
Yeah.
And I have found later that that's called tornado weather.
Yeah. My favorite weather is basically summer eve, not the
That's
douche.
a douche.
But when it's nighttime, summer at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I will agree that there's something special about that, especially if you're near a high school where they're playing football or something. There's something.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
trolling on high schoolers, aren't you?
Yeah. So
You gotta have something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got a
I've
hobby.
been cruising the high schools all day
Yeah, at least I'm not on fucking heroin.
for the heroin. Heroin's good too.
And I
that's-
douche
that's-
occasionally.
That's,
by the
what
way,
I troll with.
Heroin.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some heroin.
A favorite outfit you own? I'm wearing it.
A giant
T-shirt,
sweatshirt
A
and
T-shirt and my pajamas, tennis shoes.
giant sweatshirt.
I would wear this every fucking day if I had to. Or
You do wear
shorts.
this every day.
Oh, that's right. I do.
I've got a Chris Webber jersey that's still too small for me, but one day I'm going to be able to wear it for the Kings. By the way,
What is your favorite outfit that you own?
When it's cold, mine's no pants, a giant sweatshirt, and my Ugg boots.
okay, I have
That's just sexy.
I have these long
No.
like
There's something sexy about that.
what are
No.
those kind of super long shorts? Are they jorts? What do you call them? They're super long. They almost go to your fucking ankles.
Yeah, they're jorts.
Capri
Pretty much.
pants.
Capri
and
pants.
no, well, they're
I thought he was
baggy.
gonna say. I have a really long shirt. What do you call that? A dress.
And they have like kind of like a
It's okay. Him wearing capris isn't any
they
better.
have like flower designs on them. That wearing it with my Dude Abide shirt, I think that would be my best outfit.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the
I'll
summer,
be
I
able-
like to wear giant moo dresses and flip flops.
Hopefully by the summer, that dude a bite shirt will fit me.
Chicks that wear sweaters or really long shirts have always been a turn on for me.
I wear
Not that
giant
yeah.
fucking sweatshirts.
I know,
like
but
huge
they're fucking
sweatshirts.
and just I don't UGG boots or whatever, tennis shoes.
Well, because my feet get cold.
Yeah.
I like barefoot women in a Jeep Wrangler.
Ugh. What is your favorite memory with your best friend? Getting yelled at. Actually, I have a couple of them, but one of them is Scott and I staged a fake fight, and he actually punched me in the face. Then this was at the Tam O'Shanter house.
Oh, I have so many.
And then me riding his bike. Well, I was riding my bike in the woods up by his house, and I crashed, and a fucking rock almost went through my eye, and I had to go back. I fucking limped back to his house, and Scott's like, "Go when you go in there, tell my mom. Go, hey, Ma, I fucked up." And then I was standing next to her chair, and she finally looks up at me and goes, "The hell happened to you?" I looked at her and went, "Ma, I fucked up." She goes, "Yeah, you did." I was just bloody everywhere.
Bloody.
Do you remember a 60s Toyota off-road vehicle that looked like a Wrangler? Just a bigger, fatter Wrangler?
It's called a Land Cruiser.
When they first came out with it. When it was non-yuppie.
My
Yeah.
buddy's dad had one, and I remember we used to go up to the levee and go shooting and stuff in Sacramento, and he would go on the fucking levee trail off-road, going like fucking 80 miles an hour down this fucking thing, and we would be sitting in the back of this and holding onto the bars for our dear lives while he's flying down this thing, because every time you hit a bump, we were fucking going above the back, and it was great. And fucking dude was crazy, because we would drive by. If there was a bird flying through the air, he'd pull the shotgun out and start shooting at it while we're fucking flying down the levee road. It was great. I love that shit, because I didn't have a father to take me out. So doing that stuff with my friend and his dad, it was fucking great.
I don't.
Mark flipping his truck.
Mark doing anything with that stupid truck. I don't know. I have so many memories, but I don't know. It's hard for me to pick a favorite.
There was a guy that I went to school with. His name was Paul Woodman, and he was all. I mean, we were at my when we were growing up, Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
And where we lived, there was we lived in an apartment complex in Southern California, and next door to it was this big empty field with a wall around it, and then you could walk around the wall to these backwoods, right? And in the backwoods, what he would do is he would take his like a little 8mm, and he would set it up, and he would film his Star Wars guys, right? And then like one day he's like, "Here, come on, we're gonna go film some fucking stuff," and blah blah blah. So he was filming stuff with his dad, and this is my first memory of behind the scenes movie making, and he was making a horror Star Wars movie, which is fucking cool because he was using ketchup for blood, and I had never been really exposed to that at this point. I mean, 8 years old,
Right.
and so I started getting sick. I'm like, "Oh, something's wrong. I don't feel right. What the ketchup for?" He's like, "It's blood." I'm like, "Oh," and his dad's like, "What are you, a fucking pussy?" Like,
Yes, I am.
I'm 8 years old.
Oh, son of mine's gay.
I don't even think I was 8 years old. But I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I'm like,
Yes, I am slightly pussy. Yes. Please let me
"Yeah, I
go
know,"
home. All right, what's our next one?
Favorite TV show character?
I have many. My current one is Klaus from Umbrella Academy.
Okay, I have not watched that yet. I
I
hear good things.
100% identify with Klaus.
That is my favorite TV character. What's your favorite TV show character, Joe? I'm sure we've talked about this. Fact.
Also like Archer.
Yes. Bender.
Bender's good too. Archer.
Cosmo Kramer.
Or Glenn Quagmire.
I fucking love Cosmo Kramer, man.
Well, I identify with Archer as well.
Yeah.
All I've had today is some scotch and like 5 gummy bears. It's like I think I've gone to a meeting in the morning before and told people that.
You know, I also love George Costanza. Characters from Seinfeld in general, because like George Costanza,
Because they're all irreparable.
Yeah.
George Costanza
Irredeemable.
represents all of my insecurities, but just he actually acts on them. And
He just like
Go,
owns them,
Jerry!
too.
yeah, he embraces his insecurities and he fucking just, so
Newman.
and Newman too. Fucking love Newman. This is a whole handful of characters. And Putty
Fry. Oh, yeah.
Putty from fucking Seinfeld.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, your car. I need to keep your car for a couple more days.
I need to. Am I sponge worthy?
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. Hey, Kramer.
Are you gonna leave because we're doing fucking
Yeah, no,
Patrick
it's time.
Warburton?
Okay,
All we
that's it.
do-
I'm packing up.
Dude, this is what we did all on Sunday night.
Yeah.
It's just we were doing our movie review, and then it just devolved into, "Hey, Peter."
Did you get
Just the whole
my
time.
messenger?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking with Zoe. I was like, "Holy shit, Joe just sent me that." So I sent him a text with a name, and then it just went back and forth.
Yeah.
And finally, my last message to you was Peter Pan.
Yep.
Favorite thing to do outside? Come back inside.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Yeah, just look around and be like, "This is shitty."
This
and
is
go
outside?
Back in.
Okay.
What's with that burning thing in the sky?
Hey, Peter.
Favorite thing to do? I swim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I had my own pool,
Drink.
I do like to get drunk on porches.
Favorite quiet activity? We've already established this.
I like to drink
Masturbate.
heroin. What's your
Sleep.
favorite quiet activity? Yeah, sleep.
Actually, my favorite quiet activity
Play on my phone.
is reading.
I would
Yeah.
say reading, but I never remember to read when I got all these books that I need to fucking read.
What is your favorite website?
Rotten.com. That total joke.
It was top of your mind. That's pretty much
Well, because that was one of my big influences when I first started getting on the internet.
Pornhub.
Was going, and now that's X videos, man. That's where it's at. No.
Yes, I agree. No, Pornhub is a better search function
Yeah,
for people that you're looking for, stars that you're looking for.
yeah. I don't spend that much time on there, so I don't really need.
It's not really spending a lot of time. It's just that. Don't judge me.
I spend a lot of time trying to find the right fucking video. That's the problem. Because I like scenarios, so
Yeah, of course you do. So that's why Pornhub would be perfect for you.
You know, and then those
Because
all
they actually have a better selection.
Yeah.
Why don't you read the erotic stories?
I don't like reading erotic stories. I'd rather watch it play out.
What is your favorite website?
Lemonparty.org.
Fuck you. That's the old people thing, isn't it?
No.
Isn't
Yeah,
that the,
lemonparty.org is. That's the old people thing.
yeah, that's the old. Yeah. Yeah, that's the elderly cocksuckers.
It's true. It's like a three-way cocksuck. Those really old guys.
What was the penis spin? The Mark used to use that one all the time.
I get that one. And then there's also the
How many times can you watch it spin? I think I left it on all day. Walked away from it.
Just one.
It's like 27,000 spins
Just let it spin.
until my computer shut off.
Fuck. What is my? I guess YouTube.
Congregate.
I guess
Or
it's YouTube because I watch a shitload of podcasts and stuff on there. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, a lot of top tens, Sega Lord stuff.
Okay. YouTube. What is your favorite TV show right now?
Game of Thrones.
I've been watching a lot of I'm Sorry.
I'm kind of stuck with I'm like stuck on Futurama. But if it was a new show like Goldbergs, I like the Goldbergs. There's one other.
Oh, there are some really good ones too. There's Barry. There's fucking Preacher. I mean, those are ones that I always like look forward to every week watching those.
What's the one that's coming out this week?
I can't.
Tomorrow.
I don't know because I don't have TV anymore.
What's the TV show that's going
Is
into
it
its
Meat
next
Spin?
season? Meat Spin, yeah. Yes, that's it.
With the butt fucking?
Yes.
That's a nice tan line.
How many times can you watch it spin?
It's a TV show that we watch, Joe. It's coming out. It's premiering tomorrow.
Barry. Is it Happy?
Yes, thank you. Right
Happy.
now, that's my favorite
yeah.
TV show.
I
Happy
did like that
season
one
2.
too.
Happy season 2 comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, Happy though. With Happy, I can't binge watch more than 2 episodes at a time though. With that show, it starts to drag if you do it that way. But otherwise, it's really good.
It's because you're lame.
I like I'm Sorry just because, I mean, even though it's like on regular TV and they do blurp out words, I really appreciate her humor and the way she approaches life. And I find it funny.
Hey, I think Breaking Bad's the greatest show ever made, but I still can't watch more than 2 episodes at a time of that show.
Brockmire is really good too, with Hank Azaria.
Okay.
He plays a sports announcer guy.
Okay.
Favorite flavor of ice cream? Chocolate chip. Not chocolate chip. Cookie dough.
Fuck.
Just regular chocolate chip.
There's just so fucking many.
How weird is it that I said chocolate chip?
I didn't hear you say chocolate chip. I heard cookie dough.
I did. I said chocolate chip. I mean cookie dough.
I just like regular chocolate chip.
Chocolate brownie from Thrifties.
That's not bad. Bubble gum.
That always bothered me because I don't want real gum in my fucking ice cream. That's the problem. If it was just,
You would eat raisins in your fucking ice cream.
It's like an obstacle.
Raisin rum.
No, it's not.
At Cold Stone, I like just plain vanilla ice cream with Kit Kats mixed in.
Sometimes I just want plain, but cheesecake, the cheesecake,
Ooh.
the strawberry cheesecake. Oh man.
Like he had blizzards. When I used to buy blizzards from Dairy Queen, man, the strawberry cheesecake blizzards were fucking amazing.
I just sent the meat spin link to my husband via text.
Nice.
And he just texted me that he's falling asleep. So he's
falling
going to open it
asleep.
up thinking I'm sitting in something cute and it's meat spin.
You should post that on Facebook. Let's see if we can get banned.
I'm
What is
sure
your
I will.
What is your favorite store?
Like grocery store?
Any store.
or
Favorite store.
Like any favorite?
Just like if you had to go to a store, what store would it be? I actually found a new one, but
Now this is off the top of my head. I know there's one I probably like better, but off the top of my head, Best Buy.
I used to love going to bookstores.
I do like bookstores because it's just kind of neat. They've got a lot.
Barnes and Noble is cool. I never go there, but when I do occasionally go there once or twice a year, I end up wanting to look at a lot of stuff there.
I do like kitchen stores. I'm kind of big on that.
There's a bookstore up in Grass Valley. That's it's a co-op store, so there's 9 different owners of the store, and they each have their own section.
Oh, fuck.
That's
It's
weird.
Fucking great. It's huge.
Studio 9 in downtown Old Sac. Studio 9. It's the movie theater store. It's a movie store. You go in there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, that and Evangeline's is really fun to go into because they have a lot of gimmicky stuff in there. Yeah.
Susie's
Or that, where you can see the giant floor suction cup
dildo.
fist
Yeah.
arm.
There's a store off of Ventura Boulevard that is like the film store or whatever it is, and it has a bunch of scripts and script writing stuff, and it's amazing. This place has all these books. My favorite store actually is Lego store.
It's a pretty good store.
What is your favorite Disney movie?
Favorite Disney movie?
Stage 9. Sorry, it's called Stage 9.
There are a lot that I like. I think Hercules is underrated,
I agree.
but only for Hades.
Yeah, Hades is awesome. James Wood. Yeah, piece of candy.
Only for Hades.
Hey James.
Yeah, is my hair out? Why are you
Hey.
looking at me?
Hey James.
It's very funny. Besides that, I always like try and go for like old school stuff, but I'm pretty big on Alice in Wonderland.
I love the old school movies because this also ties in with the 13 Things.
Yeah.
Because we're doing the 13 Things trivia right now, and we're doing Disney. But if I had to choose my favorite Disney movie, Emperor's New Groove,
I saw that in theaters.
and not because of Patrick Warburton.
Squeak, squeak it in, squeak.
I mean, there's lots of them that
Squeaking
came
and
out
squeaking.
like later that I watched over and over and over again, like
Hey, Phasma.
Aladdin and all those Disney movies that came out later. But I still just
Hey,
really
Phasma.
revert to Alice
Hey,
in Wonderland.
llama.
But I've also read the books, and I'm really into like
Hey,
you know
fat guy.
the hookah smoking caterpillar and the Red Queen. So
Hey, Cosmo. I like Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is good. The one with the fox and the bear.
Yeah, and then
I'm sorry, but you've interrupted the Emperor's Groove.
Oodalolly.
You've thrown off the Emperor's Groove. My bad.
Melody Time. I really love Melody Time.
I remember that.
You
but I
like
remember
Song
it
of the
as a
South.
book.
Just a minute. You love Song of the South.
I like Song of the South. I don't love it.
Yeah.
I like it. The Adventures of Ichabod, Mr.
Toad.
That one
Toad.
was good.
Anything between 1954. My dad's favorite was Darby O'Gill and the Little People, by the way.
Oh, with Sean Connery.
Yeah.
See, none
Get
of
away,
this-
woman, I'll
I did
smack
like
ya.
Mary Poppins.
Bed
See, I
Knobs
love
and-
Jungle Book, but
Bed
I really
Knobs.
think it's Alice in Wonderland. For me.
Jungle Book is fucking great.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
I could sing
Yeah.
every song in Jungle Book.
Yeah, Jungle Book. I liked the animation style because it was kind of scratchy. You know,
Yeah.
it didn't feel like
Yeah.
That's why I love 2D
It was
animation.
just the bare necessities.
You know, Aristocats, Peach Dragon. I'm watching a couple right now. Black Cauldron, The Rescuers.
You know, sometimes when I think about it, Heather, I want to be like you.
Why?
Ugh.
Oh, never mind. You were just trying to throw that in.
I want to walk like you.
I do. I think
Talk like you.
Hercules is an amazing movie in and of itself. 'Cause
I think it's
just
very underrated.
Fun.
I think Mulan was stupid.
I like Mulan.
I wasn't. I
I
never got
didn't
into
like
Mulan.
Pocahontas either.
Yeah,
I didn't
was-
like Eddie Murphy as the voice of the dragon. Then I'm gonna do a donkey 3 years later.
Well, that's Shrek.
Tarzan was not bad. I like the art style of Tarzan because it was really cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool.
but
But then Phil Collins fucked it up, didn't
Yeah, the songs were just. Ugh.
He got an Oscar for that.
A Beauty and the Beast was still amazing. I don't care what anybody says.
The animation was. I didn't care for the story.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame animation was really good too. There's that.
Little Mermaid was also done.
Atlantis.
Although I did like Ursula.
I like Atlantis because
I did like Ursula.
Yeah.
Mike Mignola.
I did not know this, but I know you're going to you're going to give me that fucking look, but whatever. I just found out that Ursula is based off of Divine.
Did you know that Ursula is actually based off of the character from The Rescuers?
Well, something
it
I watched
Divine?
said it was Ursula was based off of Divine.
Was it
right,
Divine?
but it's wrong because Ursula is actually based off of the bad guy from The Rescuers.
Okay.
It's the same. If you look at The Rescuers, I can't remember her name.
Poor unfortunate souls.
See, she's got the same body. She's got the same hair. She's got the same teeth. See right there. There are just certain looks that was ripped off.
I
in
thought
this
the
movie.
bad person in The Rescuers was based off Carol Burnett.
It may have been, but if you look at Ursula and you look at what is her name? I can't remember her name.
She looks like she'd have a smelly vagina.
Yes.
Very.
She just looks like she would have a smelly vagina.
Yeah, I don't think she'd have a very
You
good
have to
lubricated
rescue
amp.
people from her vagina.
She had a pawn shop.
Here you go. Who's the villain in The Rescuers? Just click that. Click that down.
Fuck, I had her name in the trivia.
Madame
too.
Medusa.
Ah.
Madame Medusa and Ursula. See? So if you look at them both, very, very similar.
I see Divine.
No doubt. I mean, I'm sure that Divine was a major inspiration, but
I pretty much like all the villains.
yeah. Anyways, okay, moving on.
My favorite, by the way, if anyone cared to ask, is Aladdin. I fucking love Aladdin. I love all
Aladdin's
the
good,
songs,
too.
That's a
except
good one.
except the Whole New World. I don't care for a Whole New World.
Yeah, whole new
It's
world
over
stuff.
fucking played. It's like the Titanic song. It's over fucking played. But every other song in that fucking movie, I sing along with it.
Cool. That is a good one. Midget sex.
I have questions about midget sex.
Oh well, I think we might have some answers for
We
it.
could have answers.
Okay, so my first question that I actually had to research a little bit before this podcast because I was just curious on it was whether or not a midget's penis is the same size as a regular dude's penis or if it was proportionally midget sized.
My God, you're a tripod.
5 insane realities of my life as a dwarf.
From the stuff that I have researched, I have found that evidently it's about the same. They have the same average size penis. However, it looks much larger on them because their legs are short.
Perspective wise,
Google average penis size on dwarf. Do little people, midgets, dwarves have normal sized genitals?
And then how do they have sex?
they don't have to bend their knees.
People with dwarfism have shorter arms and legs but are otherwise proportioned like an average person. I have read that dwarves typically have average size wangs. Midgets or little people like Vern are proportionally smaller in every way. That said, apparently Vern Troyer had a tripod. So he had an average penis, but he had little
But since
tiny
he was
legs.
so tiny,
Yeah.
it looked huge.
Yeah. How does sex work? You got to line up the genitals.
Well, yeah,
to
I mean,
quote Seinfeld.
but like, I mean, for like little chicks, I mean, they can't spread their legs that far, and they don't have that long legs. Like, and they got hip problems. They're like fucking purebred Dobermans. They got fucking dysplasia.
Have you seen Bridget the midget take on dick?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, she takes
fucking-
on a lot of dick.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should watch that.
Bridget the midget.
It just, you know what throws me off is the fucking little arms. It looks like a little kid, man. I'm yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no.
they're creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 5 facts about dwarves. Boners are just as big as everyone else's.
What the fuck is that picture of this? Sausages?
Sausage.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
On paper, the
God.
idea that we dwarves have got teeny weenies makes sense.
Worst $20 I ever spent in my life watching that fucking movie.
Beer guts? Because all their insides pop out.
No matter what we look like every other dwarf.
That's fair.
It's kind of like Down syndrome,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And not there's no funny in that. It's just they all pretty much.
I can find some funny in Down syndrome.
God damn, dude. Do they want you to read the article or just fucking...
Then we just a scroll.
You can literally be the only dwarf in your family. Yep.
I knew that, yeah.
Our role models aren't who you think. I don't really care.
What the fuck?
Other stupid dwarfs.
Gene therapy might render us extinct,
Oh, because they're
and that's a good thing. That's what he.
Yeah, I'm
says.
pretty sure that most dwarfs wouldn't want to be born a dwarf because of all the inhibitions. Is that the right way?
inhibiting things.
Yeah.
I mean, for
All the
fuck's sake,
factors.
I need a
Yeah.
fucking stool to get shit out of the cupboard.
Yeah. I mean, like, it also isn't like dwarf women. It's very dangerous for them to give birth because it can kill them.
Yes. Urban Dictionary, midget dick.
Urban midgenary.
Sex midget, rule number 34. Elizabeth Banks on penis size. I really don't care.
Okay.
Eric the midget demands his penis be measured. Okay. That was what I was looking up. So, midget sex. How do... And for people that might get offended, little people. Hey, little people.
What do midget white
You
turkeys
just
eat?
picture yourself going up to a big fucking gigantic fucking stuffed animal that's
Hold
three
on.
times
We
your
have
size.
just gotten sidetracked.
Yeah. What do midget white turkeys eat?
What the fuck is that?
What
I
is a
don't know.
midget white turkey?
But it was on the Google search, and I'm curious.
Now we have to look up midget white turkeys.
I didn't know they were midget white turkeys.
The midget white turkey.
So it's just smaller. Wouldn't they eat the same as other turkeys?
I would assume so. That's I ain't eating that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Look at it.
interested.
Look at his face. It's like fuck off.
I'm gonna bite your thumb.
Yeah.
You're losing that nail, motherfucker.
Why am I in the snow? I hate my life.
Gobos! Oh, she's getting fucked up.
Yeah.
All I want to know is when can I go speed dating and ask really interesting questions?
What do midget white turkeys eat? That's a question that you can ask somebody on a speed
Cornmeal?
dating site.
Yeah, you could. Hey, I was just really curious. It's really great to meet you. Do you know what midget white turkeys eat?
Food,
Somebody like, what?
grain.
How do midgets pee?
Yeah, how do they pee? I read that it's hard for them to.
How do
tiny
midgets
arms.
happen?
Midgets happen. I've heard that a majority of midgets or little people can't actually reach their genitals with their short arms, so they have to get like those wiping sticks to wipe themselves.
Yes.
You're welcome.
They have to bend.
I don't know.
Yeah, that comedian.
They have to do Pilates.
Yes,
co-
to wipe themselves.
comedian Brad. I think it's Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson.
Yeah, he says I can't masturbate.
Can't reach.
I think if you bend a certain way, you could.
Okay. How to have
Think he
sex
could
with
suck
a
his own
little
dick?
person? See, I don't consider her a little person. That she's proportional in pretty much everything.
Yeah, I think she's like she's like 4 feet tall.
Yeah. Yes, an average man's penis will fit into a female little person's vag. Your dick is not going to tickle my lungs, tap my heart, or kill me.
Apparently, she hasn't dated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious to anyone of any size that the only logistic that matters is that genitals line up? Seinfeld covered this in season 7, episode 4 of The Wink.
Yeah, Lane.
Any position you can do, I can do better. Some men think that if I ride them cowgirl, they should be able to spin me like a dreidel.
Okay.
Little women are not limbless bobs. This is not a crack against amputees. My father's one, so put that in your pipe and smoke it. There's only one position that is physical challenge, and that's 69. My torso is too short to plant my ass on a guy's face while trying to reach his knob. 69ing is like rubbing your belly while tapping your head at the same time. It's too distracting.
Yeah, I can see that.
See, her head's fucking scary on that body.
Yeah, it's
Well,
giant.
she's got the
her head, and
dysmorphism.
her head and chest look fine, but it's her legs and stomach and arms that are thrown off.
How not to be a dick to a little person.
Treat them like everybody else.
Yeah, just treat people. So, anyways, that's what you do. And
Just yell at them, why are you so small?
why are you so tiny? So, what are your other questions?
That was it.
That's it?
You've answered them now.
I thought you were gonna ask, would you fuck a midget
I don't know that that's
if you had
an
a good
issue.
personality,
Yeah,
had a steady paycheck?
yeah, I'm sure. I
What-
probably wouldn't.
Would you fuck a midget? Would you
I
fuck
I mean,
a midget, Joe?
but if I got mad, I might throw him.
A little person.
If she was hot, maybe. But if I got too much of that fucking the little kid vibe from her appearance, then no. But I've seen a couple hot midgets online. It's there's some. But a lot of times, just the way they're shaped is just
How do you have
off-putting.
accidental midget sex?
Pedophile was drunk.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he banged a midget thinking it was yeah.
I fell in.
Yeah. It slipped and fell right into
sorry.
a midget's
Didn't mean to
pussy.
kick you.
All right.
Woman says her tiny husband is great in bed.
Yeah. 14 women tell what it's like having sex with that's not a midget. That's a micro penis. Dwarfism.
So long, gay boys.
Okay.
Okay, let's press on.
Pressing on.
Enough of that midget sex.
We've already done the Dear Miss Heather,
Well, that
which
was a short
is
segment.
a friend of mine has a midget little person fetish. His girlfriend doesn't know what to do and is afraid he'll leave her for one. What advice can you give my friend, Miss Heather?
Does she really think he's going to leave her for a midget?
That's the question.
I mean, that's valid. He might then. I mean, if some dudes just like guys, you're like chicks with big tits, and you don't have big tits, and they, I mean, guess that's an option that they could go.
So what if he does leave her?
Then
Goodbye and good riddance.
Yeah, exactly.
Be glad
Fucking
that,
deal.
Be glad you
Sorry,
found
I'm
out how
not a
fucking
midget.
petty he is, and fucking count your blessings.
Well, he has a midget fetish. It's not really being petty. It's just
If he leaves you because he wants to,
I don't really think that's
then
petty.
you're
It
never,
depen-
then
you
you're
know what,
never
it-
going to make him happy. For
it
no
depends.
reason.
It depends on how he leaves. If he cheats on you and then that's how he leaves, then that's fucked up.
If he's like, I met a midget and I really have to pursue it.
I have a midget fetish. I'm not going to leave my girlfriend for a fucking midget, but I have a midget fetish. I mean, I will literally stop everything that I'm doing just to
that's-
watch them walk.
That's different. But that's not like
That's
that
a
you want to
fetish.
put your
Do you
That's
want to
just
rub your cock all over him?
It depends on the person. Depends
for the
on
midget.
depends on the female midget. But I wouldn't cheat on.
So you're fascinated by midgets.
I am absolutely fascinated by little people.
I think brunettes are the hottest fucking women in the world, but yet if I was with someone that was blonde or fucking raven or redhead, that doesn't mean I'm going to fucking leave them for...
Isn't Raven the same as a brunette?
No, Raven's black hair.
Almost black hair.
It would.
That's
isn't
so
that-
Raven.
No, Raven, dude,
Same
when
as
you
a
see a raven
brunette.
next to a brunette, there's a huge difference, man. I notice it.
Okay.
It's like an Elvira thing.
Okay. Just something that I learned.
If he really wants a midget, he should go get one.
Yes.
Hey, just as long as you states it from the beginning.
I'm gonna go fuck me a midget.
That's on my list. You got something on your list? Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a bucket list.
Oh,
At
you
the
want...
top of that
My
bucket
bucket.
list is fucking a midget.
Oh, your list is if I fuck anybody, you're gonna fuck anybody you want. Okay, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't then.
If you meet somebody and their like number one bucket list thing is like I want to fuck a midget, like you almost want to shake their hand. Like
Absolutely. I'm right
good
there with
going,
you.
sir.
What's at the top of your bucket list? Climbing Mount Everest? Yeah, right. Okay. Whatever.
What's number 2? Fucking a midget.
I think. How about we get
should
together
switch
and
those.
why don't we have
What
a
if it
midget
was
sandwich?
a Sherpa midget on top of Mount Everest?
Have you seen their teeth?
No.
Roto-rooter.
But I haven't seen pictures of all the dead bodies on Everest.
Yes, it's creepy. It's fucking. They use
Green
those.
boots.
They use those as markers.
Yes, they do. It's so awesome. Our
And then
brother
all the
and I
fucking
used to
trash
send,
they leave up there.
pictures of out of nowhere, pictures of dead Everest bodies back and forth to each other. I don't know.
I think they're making people. They're keeping track now of what everyone brings up onto that mountain, and so
They're
if they
actually removing the bodies.
and if they don't come down with the same exact stuff like the trash, I think they get like huge fines or something.
Well, I watched this whole thing on TV about how people pee and poo up there, and then now
If he's
it's
a
starting
bucket.
to melting. Now it's starting to melt, and it's just running into the surrounding areas
Well, it does that yearly.
with global warming. It's melting more allegedly, and the bodies are becoming more uncovered. So like stuff that's been buried.
Yeah,
for
there was
years
that guy
is,
that
coming up now.
from 120
Like,
years ago
yes.
that his body's there except for his head because his head rotted away a long time ago, and so yeah, it's just a headless corpse that's blue.
That's so awesome.
It's fucking creepy, but yeah, it's cool and creepy at the same time.
All right, way to bring the podcast down.
No, that's cool, man.
Moving on.
Bucket list, Muter Museum,
Midget sex. Bucket
And
list
midgets.
and
midget sex.
and the Dead Body Museum of Mount Everest.
I want to see that too. Okay, maybe that is a bucket list. I want to see a dead body
There you go.
on Everest, not
Joe.
just at the river bottom.
Read.
Here we go again.
Spaceballs. Why can't I find it?
Snotty, beam him down.
Snotty beamed me twice yesterday.
Lock 1, Lock 2, Lock Lauren.
Ready?
Yes. Beth felt like a searing fire swept through her. A fire so hot, yet so sweet. Her body felt so good and heavy, like lead. All she could do was let out a moan of delight as the tongue lashed back and forth, and she felt the hot, oily moisture of desire growing in her cunt as her vaginal lips swelled warmly between her thighs.
You pronounced that wrong. It's aunt.
I thought we were supposed to read it as it's spelled.
They spell it right this time?
Yeah, they did.
Good Lord, take a joke.
The tongue would not let her be, and she felt her curvaceously rounded hips moving despite her hesitant thoughts. What actually were her thoughts? It didn't matter. Nothing mattered except the tongue. Wilma's tongue was all over her anus, probing soft and wet, while her hands parted Beth's thighs, and the tongue slipped lower and licked over her vaginal lips. Then, slowly, deliberately, she felt Wilma's tongue pushing into her cunt, parting the smooth, sensitive walls and feeling soft and hot and wet. It slid maddeningly up and down the excitedly fluttering
It slid maddeningly.
maddeningly.
Not maddingly.
It slid maddeningly.
Maddeningly.
He did read it as it was spelled.
He said Mattingly, like Don Mattingly.
Oh.
It should be maddeningly.
Maddeningly.
Favre.
All right, Peter.
Brett Favre. It slid maddeningly. Up and down the excitedly fluttering slit, and Beth thought she had never felt anything so good in her whole entire life. Why hadn't Bill treated her this way? If he had done this to her with such gentleness, she would have willingly done anything he asked. Wilma pulled her head away and was urging her to roll over. It had been so nice.
Now go make me a sandwich.
The way it was, she was willing to lie there all night.
That's how we do it down here, us country folk.
And let Wilma do what she wanted. Still, in her deeply drugged state, she dimly remembered Wilma saying something about doing what she wanted. And she rolled over on her back heavily, legs falling limply open. She could open her heavily glazed eyes just wide enough to see the camp's boss's wife.
Okay, class. Our final exam will coming up. The test will be comprised of 20% written, 30% oral, and 50% any questions.
Professor,
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
extra credit?
Glad.
Taking off her dress over her head. Her young-looking figure was naked, except for her bra, and then the older woman took that off too. Her small breasts, so proud and pointed. She smiled down at Beth. "You have such lovely breasts, so full and well-shaped." Beth couldn't answer, only smile a silly, dazed smile. Wilma was looking down at her, her hands running over her own body, her fingers omnivorously massaging her own cunt.
What?
Omnivorously.
Omnivorously.
So, like, it eats both meat and plants?
Yes.
Let me show you just how much I like you,
Good.
she purred in a low, heavy with passion voice. Outside, Lonnie's eyes went small and cruel as he saw Wilma Gans,
Cruel?
naked, lay down on top of the girl and kiss her on the mouth. He watched, sweat breaking out on his forehead, as he then saw the older woman press her legs together and wedge them between the legs of the girl, who didn't protest, but only spread her legs wider. Then Wilma began grinding her pelvis and buttocks like she was a man fucking the girl, rubbing her pubic hair against the girl's cunt.
It's ant.
And I like how they capitalize girls.
His face was pressed against the pain, and he held his breath to keep her from fogging it as he saw Wilma's force her hand down between them and caress the girl's vagina and spread the soft hair-lined lips wide with her fingers, then lower her
How
groin
could you see that? She was on top of him grinding away.
and grind her pubic hair
Like a curtain.
on her open pussy and clitoris. A deep, dark thrill went through Beth, and she let out a moan of delight to match it. This was better than the shower, and she was feeling an orgasm of shattering force growing in her. Why wasn't Bill like this? Maybe this was Bill. No, it was that woman from the shower, and they were on a bed, and she was driving her mad. "Oh, stop," she moaned, not really meaning it. "You like that?" Wilma whispered wetly in her
Do it
ear,
down there.
You like that? Said Larry King.
You like that?
grinding her buttocks down and rotating them a little harder. "If you like it, I'll do it some more, and then I'll do other things. It's so good.
Like make me a pie.
It's so
And then I'll do other
almost
things.
too good.
Like, give
Vacuum.
you a hamper.
like vacuum my fucking room.
Beth heard a seemingly distant voice say. It had been a languid, breathy voice, which betrayed the extent of her passion. Oh, God, what am I doing? She moaned silently to herself. Outside, Lonnie couldn't keep his hand off his prick.
Wasn't there other dudes there too?
Yeah.
He sent them away.
Oh.
But
Alone
neither could
time.
any of the guys look as they took turns.
Neither could any of the other guys
Which
as they
answers your question.
took turns looking, pulling away at Lonnie's leg, tapping command. None of them had
At
ever
Lonnie's
seen
leg
a
tapping
thing like this
command.
before. And all of them were excited to the point where they'd fuck a hole in the ground.
Which goes with the circle jerks.
Lonnie took over again
know how this worked
as
out,
Wilma
but
wrapped
it
her
did.
arms
That
tight
did.
around Beth.
He's dying. You've killed him.
And Beth bent her knees
And
and spread
Beth
her
bent
legs
her
wider.
knees and spread her legs wider. It's like an echo. Tilting her hips upwards and spreading her
the trailer
cunt
is an echo.
as much as possible.
It's Ant.
As Wilma crushed her breasts against hers and began rubbing faster and harder. Beth could feel Wilma's cunt swelling
Ant.
between her tense thighs, and every once in a while there was the slick sensation of both their lubricated little clitorises sliding over one another. Wilma was kissing her on the mouth now, running her tongue in, out, and out of her mouth in rhythm to her pelvic movements, and she felt her own hips beginning to twitch and toss with a lewd power all their own. Her orgasm was building fast with a force that would not be denied. She felt it coming, and her whole body stiffened, arched, then trembled as her cum crashed through her body in a pleasure so intense that she could do was open her mouth and scream up into another woman's throat. The animal scream
write
seemed to
that.
come from
They
deep within
wrote-
her.
Do you see how many H's are in that?
It came freely and was almost like the wind.
No.
Now you're pregnant with
That is
with my
so
bastard
horrible.
child.
Oh my God, that's terrible. So many
I hope
H's
he
and
looks more like
G's.
the maid.
The animal. Do the rest in Arnold's voice.
The animal screams seemed to come from deep within her. It came freely and was almost like the wild signaling that Beth was no longer the girl she had been a few years earlier.
Hours.
The beast, the primeval urges that had gone so long slept dormant in her. The urges, tastes, and desires that had been repressed and denied by all of her education and experience now was surfacing and twisting her body in the wild, untamed ecstasy as she writhed and moaned under the naked body of Wilma Gans. Wilma was kissing and smiling, whispering in Beth's ear while outside. Lonnie and his friends were wild with lust and frustration. They were agitated, elbowing each other aside in order to see, their lust making them reckless and aggressive. Only Lonnie was quiet, standing away from the windows and staring off with tight, narrowed eyes.
And scene.
What will Lonnie do?
I need a throat Lawson's ASAP. Stat.
All right. And that concludes our book of the lubricated on.
God, I need to lubricate my throat.
All right, Joe.
Oh, I got to talk some more? Okay.
Yeah, what is our drink of the day?
It is called the Circle Jerk.
Which is something Lonnie will be doing outside the window.
Yes, and his buddies, they like to fuck holes in the ground.
And
All right, the Circle Jerk is
I don't know what it means. 0.5 shot.
half a shot of orange juice,
Yeah.
which is juice,
Just cheers.
a dash of grenadine, which is a mixer, and half a shot of Irish cream, which is the
Sounds-
liqueur.
Sounds goddamn disgusting.
Now, this is important. So listen.
Oh no.
Listen.
No, I just read ahead.
Yes.
Listen. Mix Irish cream and OJ in a shot glass. Allow it to curdle
No. Don't curdle it. Ew.
carefully. Now,
Ew.
carefully pour grenadine along the inside rim of the glass, making a circle. Enjoy.
Oh, that's disgusting. Wouldn't that be chunky going down if you curl?
Isn't that like what the fucking aliens drank in Alien Nation?
Ew.
The newcomers?
Ew.
Well, they drank fermented milk.
Rotten milk, yeah.
Oh God, so gross.
And ate raw beaver.
I would
you got throw in your teeth.
I would throw that up in a storm drain outside of a
So
bar.
there's a drink you would actually say no to.
Yeah. I think if
All
somebody's
right,
like,
so
here,
just
we're
found
gonna
it.
make this
So
and it
fuck you,
curdles.
circle jerk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink your circle jerk. That's disgusting.
That is horrendous, man.
Okie dokie. And our
disgusting.
last
I eat ass,
segment
but I won't drink that.
of the day.
Oh, are we doing poor decisions now?
Poor decisions.
So, as you may or may not know, we have a feature in our show in which I had decided that I wished that somebody had tried some of these cheap wines that I saw at grocery outlet to let me know if they were good or not, and decided that that person actually should be me. So I am taking this upon myself for the benefit of the rest of you, or I drink it so you don't have to, or as we like to call it,
Poor
decisions.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike, for being in on that. That's really great.
God, you secular fuck.
Oh,
Poor
Jesus.
decisions.
No,
It was a delayed echo.
delayed reaction right there. So
You're an idiot.
I've had quite a few of these now, and I found so basically what I do is, if you can imagine this, is, and some of you may not know what I look like, but I wander into a grocery outlet at various times, and this time it was after work. But I just walk in, I don't get a cart, I don't get a basket, and I just wandered the wine area for a very long time. And people probably think that I'm very carefully scrutinizing my grocery outlet and wine options, and all I'm doing is scanning each and every price tag to see which is literally the cheapest bottle of
Did
wine
you get
that
hit
they have
on?
that day.
You ever got hit on at the
I
wine
have
section?
not gotten hit on at the grocery outlet yet.
Hey, do you shop here often?
I did have an old lady stop today, though, as I was leaving, and she was in a real bad beater car with all of her windows rolled down and a dog inside, and told me that my hair was real pretty.
Was it a pit bull?
I don't know if it was Pitbull.
I
or
like to
not.
munch it vigorously.
I just said thanks and got in my car. So
You have pretty hair. Pretty hair.
you got pretty hair.
I like it all up in a bun like that, and it's all
I like it how you make
it's
it
all
look like
fucking
you just
jacked up.
woke up,
How are you spending
but
the
it's
rest of the
5
day?
p.m.
yeah. Do you sleep in a cardboard box too?
Yeah, I know. Do you also live in your car? I live in my car. That's why I can't do my hairs. So I found this one, and I think it was probably the best deal. So even though it was another $2.99 bottle of wine, again, trying to make sure I hit the $2.99s and the $3.99s before we go up to craziness of expensive wines, like
$3.50.
$7
Ooh,
or
yeah.
$4.99.
$4.50.
Now you're living extreme.
Yeah, they got some pretty high quality shit there. So this one was a $2.99 bottle of wine, which is a 2016 called Livin' La Vida 120, and it came in a plastic box. It wasn't just a bottle; it came in like a plastic case. So, fun fact: this one is $2.99 a bottle, as I said. But not only did it come with the wine, but if you open up the plastic exterior and take the wine out, there's another little plastic insert. And if you take that out, it's got its own plastic ice bucket that it comes with. So it's a bottle of Chardonnay, which comes with its own ice bucket that you can put ice into.
Step 3: remove the pack.
Remove the pack. Oh, Mike just found it on YouTube. There you go.
Damn, dude.
So the other thing is, I was starting to look this up. Is one thing I did find. It says that this it's by Santa Rita, and it says Santa Rita is Ireland's most famous Chilean wine, which I
What?
thought was weird. So yes, Ireland's most famous Chilean wine. So
You know, those
it's
things
not
about
made in
8,000 miles
Ireland.
apart.
Yeah, it's not made in Ireland. I think it's
At
made
least.
in Chile, but it's Ireland's most popular Chilean. So I guess they get a lot of Chilean wine in Ireland. I don't know. But anyways, it's kind of like an all-in-one party pack, if you will, for $2.99. So this on the tag said that it goes in other places for $7.99. I did find it on a Bevmo site for $13.95, but I also found it on another site for $9. So, go with what you will on that.
Dude, the ice bucket looks like where you would get those cheap $3 flowers, those fake flowers
Yeah.
from.
That's
Exactly.
pretty much exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's upstairs in my purse, and I did show it to Mike before the podcast.
It's still
tonight.
cool that they do it though.
No, you didn't show it to me. You modeled it.
Oh,
Ooh.
did I?
you
Oh,
hand
I
model
held
it?
it aloft.
She Vanna Whited it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite the nice plastic bucket. I saved it.
Did you buy a vowel?
V.
So when I first drank this, I thought that for a Chardonnay again, I don't know if you guys have heard the past one. I don't like Chardonnays. I don't like them oaky. This did not have that, so I thought maybe I was just drinking booze water again.
Booze water.
But I didn't see, it seemed like it had any real big flavors one way or another. It said it was supposed to have a lot of forward fruit flavors. The bottle did actually say that it had some green apple stuff into it. So sister-in-law tried it, and her first reaction was, oh, that's tart, which I didn't really get right out of the bat.
I
but
tasted tart, yeah.
Many people find it very tart, I guess. So,
Ooh,
But I'm not a
Pop-Tart.
wine person, so it almost
Yeah.
all tastes the same to me.
so I'm sorry, it's Ireland's leading Chilean wine.
That makes no sense.
I don't know
Lord.
why that's such a big tagline, but I guess Ireland drinks a lot of Chilean wine.
If I want to go to Total Wine, it's going to ask me if I was born before March 20.
It did that for me too when I bought my
That's
Baileys.
fucking stupid.
why?
Because anybody can just click yes.
Yeah, it's their way of getting
Yeah,
out of
they're like,
know,
oh no, we put it out there
responsibility.
for them.
Yeah, that's
See, and that's not the same bottle.
You can't even order it in California anyway. You can't. It just lets you know if it's at the store or not.
Yeah, that's,
no, it's just not at Roseville, and it's in Elk Grove. There's
So yeah, but you can't ship
that's
in
not
California.
the same bottle.
You can't ship alcohol in California.
that's not the same bottle. I think that's a Sauvignon Blanc, not a Chard. See,
well, that's
yeah.
what it says.
Well, yeah, it says Sauvignon Blanc. The one I tried is a Chardonnay. Just not all whites look the same, Mike,
Yeah, tell that to every other race.
or midgets. So as I drank this, I was like, okay, well, this isn't horrible. It is maybe a little bit tart. I don't mind tart. Okay, whatever. So I was like, all right, well, this is okay. It's hard to let this one breathe and really develop because it really is better chilled as a Chardonnay. So we start digging through this, and my sister-in-law's like, hey, let's put this aside, and I'm going to pour another glass of this other Chardonnay that I have that I know is not oaky. And I took one drink of that Chardonnay and immediately got the forward butter, smooth tasting that I didn't have with this wine. So I'm going to say that even though this one did come with a cool party pack of its own ice bucket, it is a shitty Chardonnay.
But you
Not-
got a free ice bucket.
But I did get a free ice bucket that I'm
Because
saving.
if you buy it from another place, well, if you buy it from Total Wine, it's $5.49 a bottle.
But that's without the wine bucket, right?
Right. If you buy 6 or more, it's $4.94 a bottle.
But I got it for $2.99.
Right. It's not available in Roseville, California, but it is available in Sunset Valley, Texas.
People who will drink, who don't like the dryness of a red wine and just want a white wine because they just want to get drunk by the pool,
Yeah.
would probably be good with this. People who actually enjoy a Chardonnay should just stay the fuck away from this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't waste your $2.99.
Yeah, but you get a free plastic ice bucket.
But you do get a plastic ice bucket with
So-
it that you can reuse. I mean, you don't have to just use it for that one bottle.
Yeah, so
You could probably use this for many other bottles.
it's a great gift idea.
Yes, for friends and family
Yes.
at Christmas.
All right.
For that aunt you don't like.
Yes.
For the aunt that tries to tell you that you should go to church more.
And then some.
Did you know that since we brought up Vern Troyer that he had a hereditary condition because he was born Amish, and one of the
That's a
possible
hereditary condition?
yeah because
Amish is hereditary condition.
because
You got the Amish.
the problem is that their gene pool doesn't spread out very much because they don't get a lot of newcomers in there. So you're having the diluted or not diluted, but the same genes over and over again.
Huh.
And so he was that's why he was born the way he was, is because it's like a oh god, they call it like colonial disease or something like that.
Like where they get the hemophilia and the...
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's just where because they're not enough genes, different genes in the pool.
I hate it when I don't have enough genes. Then I don't
You
have
got, like,
anything
free
to wear.
pairs.
Yeah.
So that he drunk himself to death. I
Bummer.
knew he died from alcoholism. I just didn't know that they said it was suicide by alcohol.
It's usually how it is.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how long it takes, you really are killing yourself. Let's all be honest about it.
Life is one big suicide risk.
Yeah, you're kind of
Yeah,
a
but
suicide bomber every
if
day.
someone fucking eats McDonald's every day and they die fucking weighing 600 pounds, they don't say suicide by cheeseburger.
No, but
They
it's
should.
still suicide.
But they should.
They just say heart, cardiac arrest or whatever.
Dude, if you live your life to its fullest extent, whatever it is, let's say you live until you're, how old are you now?
I'm 41.
42. Okay? and you die of natural causes, it's still suicide because you're breathing oxygen. You're breathing a caustic material. So technically it is suicide. Your body can't handle it. You're breathing atmosphere that is seriously destroying your body.
Yeah.
Every drink is one moment closer to death, yet every morning I wake up.
So
I just when it says death by suicide of alcohol intoxication, that tells me that he purposely drank more than in one moment to kill himself at that moment, that specific time, not just over time.
Like the guy that chugs the bottle of Jack Daniels on the interwebs.
yeah.
Okay.
Which is really probably just iced tea or apple juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So, I'm
Like
so drunk.
you ever see those guys eat like the ghost pepper chip?
Ugh.
And they fucking just.
No.
Suicide by ghost pepper chip.
Suicide by ghost pepper suppository.
Ooh, god damn.
What happened? Don't look.
My anus burned to death.
Fire in the hole.
Remember when we were kids and things like fucking crashed to the ground and everyone would just make a joke about it cratering? That's pretty much what happened with
You
him.
ever seen that
That's what happened.
Hindenburg footage
He cratered,
of the humanity?
and then it looked like the Hindenburg.
You ever seen the movie Backdraft?
You know, there's a straight-to-video sequel for that, and the only person that's returning a returning character is a Baldwin,
Of course.
and he's old now. He looks like fucking Anthony LaPaglia, whatever the fuck how you're
I don't even think I knew that they made a second one.
It's the Palia.
I
but
just saw the trailer
Paglia.
for it like yesterday, which is weird. It was on like I rented Green Book, and it was on there.
I just imagine, like,
Trailer
you know,
for it.
because like the little hole opens up and then all the goes comes out like
Yeah.
from his butthole. There's fire coming out.
Yeah, there's just a picture of Kurt Russell
Have
saying,
you
"Your
ever
father
been-
died trying to save somebody."
Have you ever been to Burning Man when they burn the thing at the end?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that,
Like that. But in his butt.
Bees.
but his asshole.
But just his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they stuffed the
And-
entire Burning Man.
and not-
his
You ever
butthole.
seen
Yeah.
that footage of the Mexican
Not outside
firework
it.
plant exploding?
Yeah. You ever seen a fire tornado?
You ever watched Mount Kilauea lose it?
You ever seen a volcano just erupt?
You ever seen the face of somebody who suffered a massive acid burns?
You ever
kind
seen
of what
Barbara
it felt
Streisand in
like.
concert?
Have you ever seen an orca whale shoot water out of its blowhole?
Have you seen what Kenny Rogers looks
Change
like
that
these
to
days?
red. Have you ever shot Kool-Aid out of a water hose?
Have you ever watched a Yui Bowl movie?
God, okay.
Hey,
We're
Peter,
terrible
I
people.
think
Hey,
we need to end
Peter.
this.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be thinking of like burning
Peters.
things on the way home.
You ever shook up a Mountain Dew Red?
You ever put a Mentos in a Mountain Dew Red?
There you go.
That's what we're going. That's where we're going.
All right, fuck this shit.
You ever threw a bunch of Orbeez into a Hawaiian punch bowl?
Have you ever burned a burrito on the outer edge near the opening? And then just pushed it down really far so it would stand up? That's kind of what it looks like.
You ever made one of them homemade volcanoes?
Have you ever tenderized meat and then added Tabasco
Hey.
sauce?
Hey, cocktails out.
He's trying to end it. You ever made a baked Alaska?
It's out. It's gone. Out. No.
Raspberry volcano dessert. Ever made a raspberry volcano dessert?
Out.
Have you ever made a red velvet raspberry volcano dessert?
It's over.
It's kind of like that.
Say farewell.
You ever made a hot tub with too many bubbles? Threw sriracha inside?
Have you ever beaten a chicken breast that was soaked in sriracha?
You ever seen a prolapsed anus
And then lit it on fire?
and then poured habanero sauce on
Poured gasoline in it?
it? Ugh.
You ever doused a prolapse anus with lighter fluid?
You know what a pink sock is? Timmy, do you know what a pink sock is?
You ever seen Gary Shandling smile?
Oh, shit. All right.
Okay. All right, that one wins it. You win. All right.
All
All
right.
right,
Out.
fuckers.
Cocktails out.
All right, Peter.
Peter.